Hello and welcome to Ada's Bake. Today I will be making apple crumble and yeah, I'm just going to be making apple crumble. So I'll get so first you need you need to heat the oven to 180 degrees C. While heating it up, sift 150 grams of white flour into a bowl with a pinch of cinnamon. So I'm just going to do that. So the best way to do this is not to shake it, is to tap the side, then it does it quicker. Then cut the butter into small cubes because you've got going to look on the recipe. 100 grams of flour. Oh, that's just my oven. So chop this up into dice, about the size of dice cubes. Come on. Okay, add these cubes into the flour mixture and then stir them with a wooden spoon. Well, basically, you don't have to stir it until it's like all mushed up because you don't want that. You just have to stir it until it's all covered in flour and all mixed in. Okay. Now we got to the sifting. The crumbling bit. This is going to be the topping. And you can just like go like this. Yeah. But with me, I'm going to put it in a food processor. So I'll just go in. And if you didn't catch all that, then you should go like this. So not like squeezing it together, you want to crumble it. Like you're sprinkling something basically, but just squeeze it. Make sure it's all crumbled up. Okay, so I'm going to put this into wherever the food processor is. Oh, yeah. There. Don't fall out, please. There. Now it's just going to break up into lots of bits in the food processor. Okay, so now that it's all in the food processor, then you need to make sure that it's turned up only to 1 because we don't want it going to like too light. Oh, so I'm just going to do that. It's mixing well. I can see it changing. It's going light brown, and when it goes light brown, it means it's mixing because the butter's mixing in. If it's too stuck together, then you need to put a bit more flour in. So, so the problem with this is that you have to mix it at just the right time for it to be properly crumbled. So we had to add a bit of flour in. Don't worry, there's nothing is gonna go wrong with it or anything. If something does, then I'm afraid you'll have to start again or something. Okay, so let's start again. 50 grams of light brown sugar. If you don't have light brown sugar, then just add dark brown sugar. And then we're going to mix that into. Now that you've added the light brown sugar, then you can just like pulse it or just do it very slightly on min or 1 if you have a Kenwood mixer like I do. So that looks fine. Yeah, that looks good. Looks mixed in. So now that it's all mixed in, then you're just going to lift this up and take the bead out very carefully. As you can see, you didn't want to put your hand in while it was there. Let's put that safely to the side. And yep, that looks good. Oh, it's a big lump. I'll just crush that and there. And yeah, that's lots of mixing. If there's like tiny like powder, then that's fine. If it's all powder though, then you'll have to like try and squish it up again. But yeah, that looks fine. So if it's like that, then you're fine. So now that that's over there, you can just leave it until you've chopped the apples and called them. So I just picked these from the garden, and you can choose whether to peel it or not. I'm not going to peel it because it adds a nice tangy flavour. So first you can either chop it up and like peel the cores out, but I'm using a decorer. Well, corer. It's very. What now? Yeah, and I got exactly the right place. Come on, out. So you can just snap that off if you have a decorer, and then put that to one side for a second, and get this, and then this will automatically push it out. Come on, go down. There, see? Yeah, that's fine. Now that you can just leave that in there and pop it out like that. See? Put these two. Okay. Now you're just going to gently chop these up. If there's a few seeds, then just pick them out, like this one. There's a few seeds because I didn't cut out all of the core, but that doesn't matter because you're going to be cooking them and then going to go all mushy. Ugh. So now that they're all chopped up, so remember to keep your fingers away from the blade if you're having a big knife like this. But otherwise from that, then you don't need to if it's a safety knife. So now they're all chopped up into apple slices, but now we have to chop them into so just chop along like this. There's 2 apples. Well, you can use as many apples as you want. If you want there to be like loads of apples, then you can have like 3 or something. But I'm only doing 2 because I have a tiny tray. And you might not have enough topping for it. If you want to, you can also grown up to help you if you're you're not like pressing down too much. Perfect. Now we have a tray. I'm just going to push that up there, then like sprinkle these onto the bottom and make sure they're even. Oh. So now that it's all in and like passing it down, then you need to get 25 grams of caster sugar and sprinkle it over the top. This will help them caramelize and go all nice and mushy and kind of had a caramel layer on top of it. So just make sure that a bit of it doesn't have too much. It doesn't really matter. Just don't pour it, all of it on just one section. Now, you see the stuff that you made before? You've got to get all of this and sprinkle it over the top. And it doesn't matter if a bit of the apple is poking up because then that will caramelize even more. Because it will be exposed to the air. This is going to be amazing and yummy. So I'm just going to shake all of the air onto the top. More air. Oh, just get this stuff and pick it up and sprinkle. So now you have sprinkled everything on top and it's ready to bake. Then you have to remember that you had to set it to 80 degrees C.
180.
And
180.
Yeah, 180. I keep on forgetting. 180 degrees C earlier. If you don't, then you're going to have to set it to 180 degrees C and wait for a bit until it's ready. Now, then I'm going to open it. Whew, it's hot. Turn it down and get it. Wear oven gloves. Hazard warning. Wear oven gloves. Whoa. There we go, it's ready. So now that's been in for 40 minutes, then we're going to check. Ooh. Smells good. That's my sister. Just gonna get this knife and sure. Check. Yeah, soft. Yeah, that's ready. So I'm just going to. So it was really good without anything, but you can have it with anything you want, basically, like ice cream or cream or custard, anything. So thank you for watching, and hope you have fun in baking it. If you have already, then hope you have fun eating it.